guys, Learning with Each here. In this video, let's continue our discussion about our Revit sprinkler design. Okay, so just a recap, on our last video, we have talked about adding our sprinklers. So we have added our ceiling hosted sprinklers, and then also we add some wall hosted sprinklers. Okay, so this time around we are going to talk about laying out our pipes. So we are going to add the risers, and then after that we're going to add our main pipe, and then we're going to learn how to add our branch piping. Alright, so let's get started. So as you can see, uh, I'm currently at floor plan level 1. Okay, so this is where we are going to lay out our riser and then our main pipe. So the main pipe or the riser that we're going to create will be coming, let's say for example, somewhere here of the building, this spot of the building, but it will be coming below our floor. So we will not be able to see that if we are not going to change the setting of our view here. Okay, so as you can see, if I'm going to create a pipe here, so let's say I'm gonna change the diameter to 12 inches, big pipe. Okay, and then I'm going to make this pipe coming from here, and then I'm gonna change the elevation. So instead of 4 feet, I'm going to change that to 2 feet minus 2 feet, like that. So it will be coming down from below. So I'm gonna pick here, and then I'm going to pick another point here. As you can see, we are not able to see it nicely, right? So if I pick somewhere here, it says that none of the created elements are visible in floor plan level 1 view. So you may want to check the active view, its parameters and visibility settings, as well as any planned regions and their settings. The only issue here is our view range. Okay, because currently the pipe that we have drawn is below the floor, right? It's minus 2 feet. And the setting of our view range is not following that depth of our pipe. So what we are going to do is we're going to select here modify, and then we go to the properties, and then we look for the view range. So where's the view range? Mm-mm-mm. Where's the view range? This one. So there's the view range. So I'm going to select edit here, and then after that we are going to modify the bottom. So I'm gonna change this. So instead of associated level 1, which is 0 feet, so I'm gonna change that to unlimited, so I can see below, as well as the view depth. Okay, so I'm gonna change this also to unlimited, and then I'm going to select here OK. So once I do that, I will now be able to see here the pipe. Okay, so I'm gonna click this and then delete. Let me create a new one. So I'm going to select the pipe, same size, 12 inches. The elevation here is minus 2 feet. It will be coming somewhere here. So I'm going to pick here. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to pick another point somewhere here. Now, so let's say, for example, I want to go up. I want my pipe to go up. So I'm going to change the elevation here. So instead of minus 2 feet, I'm going to make that 4 feet, like that. And then I'm going to pick another point somewhere here. Okay. Let me just zoom in, just like that. We're going to modify this later on. So I'm going to pick like that. So as you can see, there's the riser symbol. And then I'm going to move my pointer all the way to the, let's say, exam room. So I'm going to pick here. And then after that, I'm going to change the diameter of my pipe. So instead of 12 inches, I'm going to make it 10 inches. I'm going to pick that. And then I'm going to pick another point somewhere here on my corridor. So I'm going to pick here, just like that. Okay, so as you can see, there's the reducer again. So there's my 10 feet pipe. and then I'm going to pick another point, let's say somewhere here inside the office. So I'm going to pick another point. There you go. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change again the size here. So I'm gonna change this to 8. Enter. Okay, and then after that I'm going to pick another point somewhere here. There you go. Okay, and then lastly I want to change again the diameter. So instead of 8 inches, I'm going to make it 5 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to pick all the way here. There you go. And then I select modify. Okay, so let me just turn off the thin line so I can see the thick lines of my pipe here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my pipe here. I'm going to change the location. So to change the location of your pipe, you can just simply select that. Like for example, you want to change the location of the riser. So I'm going to pick that. Okay, and then I'm going to use the arrow on my keyboard to nudge it. So let's say I'm gonna move it up, something like this. Okay, so you can do that. And then after that, I can also change here the location of this pipe here. So I'm going to pick that. Again, I can use the arrow, and then all the pipes that is connected will gonna be moved as well. Something like that. Okay. And even the sizes or the fittings, you can also change that. So let's say I'm gonna pick this. Okay, so this is my 10 inches pipe. So I'm going to pick this fitting. So let's say I want to adjust that somewhere here. So I'm gonna pick that, and then I can use the arrow on my keyboard to move it to the left side. Right? Okay, and then same with this one. So I can pick that. So let's say I'm gonna move it somewhere here. Okay, so it's up to you. So there you go. So the next thing that we're going to do is, since we want to connect also our sidewall to the pipe, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this pipe here, this 8 inches, and then I'm going to right click. I'm going to select here create similar, and then I'm going to pick here on this pipe to connect the pipe. So I click, and then I'm going to pick again somewhere here. There you go. And select modify. So as you can see, automatically it will create a fitting here. Okay. So if I'm going to hover my pointer to one of the pipe and then press tab and then tab again, it will highlight the whole pipe network. So I'm going to pick that. And then if you want, you can create a section box for that to create the 3D view. Okay. So these are now the pipe. Okay. So let's say, for example, I want to change the height of my pipe here. So let's say I want to change the height of my pipe. So I know the height of my pipe is, I know the height of my ceiling is 10 feet. Oh, I mean 8 feet. So as you can see, this pipe that I have here, the height is, the elevation is 4 feet, right? So I'm going to change the height of this so that it will pass the ceiling. So I can create a section here, just like this one. I create a section. Okay, and then I'll just pick somewhere here and pick, right click, go to view. Okay, and then I can adjust this one. Okay, so here's actually the ceiling. Okay, so there's the ceiling. So I want to adjust the height of my uh, pipe here. Okay, because the height here is 4 feet. So I want to move it up past the ceiling. Okay, because it's too low, right? You see, it's too low. The pipe here is too low, so we need to move it up, right? So we need to move our uh, pipe here above our ceiling. Okay, so let's do that one. So I go to the section, or even if you don't go to the section and then move your pipe, so what you can do is you can actually click this pipe here and then change the elevation. So let's say this will gonna be 10 feet. So I want to change that to 10 feet. There you go. And then it already moves up. So if I go to the 3D view, so as you can see, it already moves up, right? So let me turn on here the section box. I click the section box and then I hide that. Click and then I adjust this one. So let us see our pipe. So there's our pipe. Okay, so it's now above our ceiling. Now, so you can also change the size of your pipe here. So let's say, for example, you want to change the size of your pipe. So after we change the height of our pipe here above the ceiling, okay, so let's change the size. So I'm going to open again the level 1. Okay, and then after that, for this one, let's say I'm going to select the 12 inches here, and then this is our 10 inches. So I'm going to change the 10 inches. So let's say I want this to be 8 inches. So I'm going to select 8 inches. So notice what will happen here. Let me just zoom in. So I select your 8 inches. There you go. So automatically the fitting here will disappear because they are now the same diameter. Okay. Right. So let me change this as well. So let's say this one, uh, let us do some modification. So I click this, delete, click this, delete. So I'm going to connect this to pipe here. Okay, and then I'm going to select this fitting here, and then I'm going to move that. Okay, so I'm just showing you that you can modify the pipe even if you lay it out already. Okay, so there's our fitting there. So this will gonna be our 5 inches. So this will gonna be our 8 inches, and then this will gonna be our 12 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to select this pipe, right click, create similar, and then I'm going to pick another point here to connect so that I can also connect my wall hosted sprinkler. There you have it. Okay, so this is now our uh, riser and our main pipe. So if you can see your pipe here shows a single line, it's because of the detail line here. So you can make it fine so that you can see a double line or in 3D model, just like that one. Okay, right. So there's our riser. It passes up our ceiling here and then it moves and then it changes our fitting here. So I can change the thin line settings here, okay, so that it doesn't look too thick. All right. So there you have it. So that's how you place your risers and main pipes. Okay. So now the next thing that we are going to do is on our next video, I'm going to teach you how to add our branch piping. All right. So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, we can put it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.